Hello,
Hello,
hello.
guys. Hi.
Hi.
How
Okay,
are
so
you?
I'm very good, Abele. Mwah.
Mwah. How is it in Florida? How are you doing there?
Florida is amazing. It's great to be in Florida. It's
How is the corona
summer.
there?
COVID is basically non-existent here. People
Ah,
forgot about
nice.
it in Florida. It's great.
So it's not transmitted there because there's no fear. Okay.
Exactly. It's
There's
not
nothing to
transmitted.
transmit it. Yeah, the comm line is cut. Yes.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah. Hi,
Yes.
Carmen. Hi, Avery. Nice to see you.
Yes. Hi, everyone that's joining, and tell us hello. Use the chat so we see that you're here. It's always nice to see who's online.
Yeah, let's see. Yes. Okay.
We're streaming on all platforms.
We are on all platforms. We are live and
Beautiful.
kicking every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday. We've been solid for like 2 or
Yes.
3 months. It's amazing.
Yes. Hi, Eva.
Yeah.
Hi, Avi. My name, Avi Budara.
Hello,
Hi.
hello.
By
Okay,
the way,
so
I'm going to be in
today.
Israel in October, so we will
Oh,
meet.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, here we go.
Exciting.
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 It's an Indian exciting.
Yeah, exciting. Exactly.
Indian exciting, and this is Israeli
Yeah.
exciting, and this is
Yes.
American.
Yeah, exactly.
Hi, JJ. Arjuna, hi.
Hi, and hello, Natasha, as well, and the Goosen family. Okay,
Yes, hi, Natasha.
so today we have a subject which is relatively broad, but it's also in the same time kind of specific because gossip. The idea is talking about gossip, and of course, why I say it's relatively broad because we can go anywhere with it. But why I say it's specific is because it's something that is really, it's one thing that someone does. They gossip.
Yeah.
And the basic viewpoint on it, or the two different angles that I want to chat about, is what's the problem when you do it? And secondly, how do you handle it when people do it about you?
Okay. So let's look at what's the problem when someone do it, and I will explain it by telling you a story. Okay.
Yeah.
So there was this rabbi, and he was a really good person, and one of his congregation member really didn't like him, and he gossiped about him a lot. However, one day he was in the synagogue and he was praying, and God came to him and told him, listen, it's really not okay to gossip. And he had this cognition, it's really not okay to gossip. And he decided to go to the rabbi and tell him everything. So he went to the rabbi and tell him, look, I've been gossiping about you, and I know it caused you a lot of pain. I know I caused a lot of problem within the community. I know I damaged your family, but I want to handle it. I want to make amends. What can I do? So the rabbi said, look, I understand what you've done, and I'm going to show you how to handle it. Okay? But before you can handle it, you need to understand what does it mean to gossip and what's the problem is and so on. And the guy said, okay, I'm willing. I'm totally willing. So the rabbi told him, what I need you to do is to come tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. with a pillow, feather pillow, and a very long and sharp knife. And come to me, and I want you to meet me at the lighthouse outside of town. So 5 a.m. in the morning, they meet at the lighthouse. They go up the stairs, go up the stairs, go up the stairs, go up the stairs. And when they're at the top, there's strong wind, and they look at the city as it's just, 5:30 a.m. And the rabbi tell the guy, look, what I want you to do now is to take the knife and stab the pillow. And the guy said, what is it, some kind of ritual or something? He said, no, just do it. You've been talking too much already.
Exactly.
So the guy said, okay, fine. So he started to snap the pillow, and of course all the feathers flown away. And the rabbi told him, now what I need you to do is to go and pick up all the feathers and put the pillow back together. So the guy said, well, but that's impossible. So the rabbi said, that's exactly what happened with gossip. You can never take it back, or it's almost impossible to take it back.
Right.
And that's the problem with gossip. The problem with gossip is that it is the basic injustice. What is the basic injustice in this universe? Someone put you on trial when you are not there. If I'm talking about someone to someone else, I put him on trial, and I'm putting the other person as the judge, and the judge hear only my viewpoint. And I demand that he will make a decision, and I will demand that he will never hear the other side, because I said, look, I'm telling you that, but you cannot tell him because he's such a bad person. Everyone knows he's such a bad person.
Yeah.
So gossip is the basic injustice in this universe. Putting someone on trial without him having the ability to defend himself.
100%. That makes total sense.
Very, very, very destructive, regardless of what's the excuse.
And people have the excuse always, but it's true, or I'm warning you, just so you know, he's a bad person, I want to protect you. So,
all bullshit. All bullshit.
Yeah.
If you want to protect me, and you really want to come to me and say, look, I want to put this guy on the phone, and I want to tell you with him that this is who this guy is. Oh, I'm going to tell you that, and I want you please to call him and tell him that I said that, and this is exactly what I said, and that he can say whatever he wants to say.
Right. So, which I agree with. I mean, of course, it's horrible to do, but then the question is, so how do you, let's say you want to, I don't know, potentially do business with someone. And so you call up a good friend and you say, hey, what do you know about this guy? Should I do the deal with this guy, or should I want to get into a partnership, good or bad? And the guy says, look, I think you should, because I have seen this and that.
So what I will do, I will say, okay, thank you for telling me. So first of all, number one, I marked for myself, this guy talk about other people. So probably he's talking about me as well. But then I'm picking up the phone to the other guy and say, hey, Johnny said that you are this and this and that. Yes? What do you say? And the guy can say, oh, yeah, of course. I had this contractor that there was, that I asked you to check him online. You have this system in Power that checking the credit and whatever. And you come to me and you say, well, there is this situations with him. I didn't decide not to work with him because he had these situations. I went to him and I said, well, you have this situation. And he said, yes, this is what's happened. And he gave me his side of the story, and it made total sense. And I verified it, and beautiful. It's not gossip. Gossip is only when the other person cannot protect himself. The purpose of the gossip is to put the other person in such a position that he lose the platform from which to talk to. Because if the gossip, if someone come to you and say, look, this guy is really bad, he's, I don't know, a thief, or he raped children, or I don't know, something terrible. Now, he's bad. He's bad. That from now on, you have to be right. You will make him bad. Now, there's another problem with gossip, another big problem with gossip. It goes like that. If I talk to you about Johnny, and I'm telling you Johnny is very bad. Now you know Johnny, he's your best friend. And he said, that's nonsense. I know Johnny. He's my best friend. He's not like that. You protect him. Okay? Now you have in your mind something that someone said that is not right. Okay? You know 100% it's not right. Now, 2 years later, you do something against Johnny. Now, you done something against Johnny, you feel wrong and Johnny is right. Now, you need to fix it. Oh, at that moment, you go, you take that piece that he told you, and you say, I knew it. Now, you don't know that he told you. You say, I knew it. He's bad. Now, you knew it. It's not that he told you. And at that moment, the relationship is destroyed and cannot be corrected easily, because now you think that you know, you don't see the lie that you actually do not know. Someone told you.
Right.
And you cannot fix it.
Right.
So the reason relationship get destroyed is because people gossip. Never gossip. Never allow anyone to gossip next to you. If someone wants to gossip about my friend or about another person, I said, okay, fine, let's pick up the phone. Or I'm going to check up with him. I'm going to tell him that you tell him that. Immediately, I'm sorting out this guy that he's really not ethical because he's talking about someone else. Immediately, I'm sorting him up. And I also know this guy, if he's complaining, he did something against the other guy, because the only reason someone don't like you is because he did something against you.
Yeah, true.
Only reason, no other reason. If you never done something against that person, you will not gossip against him.
Yeah, right. True, true. Wow. Okay. So now you have, everyone listening is like, no, but that's very good and very true. So, of course, the damage from gossip is huge. And you are in a situation, though, where the only problem is, so do you just never talk? I mean, I get that. I agree that that's right. I agree. But I'm just saying, talk good things. But
or if there's something bad, there's something bad, involve the other guy. Look, I think that your friend Johnny is really bad. He's done this, and that. And please go and check with him. Or better off, I go to Johnny and said, look, I think you've done this, and that. What is your viewpoint? 99% of the cases, once you communicate, you see that your viewpoint was not completed. People are good. People are perfect. Anything that is not perfect is not them. Now, there's enough bad in this world. You don't need to add more. You don't need to add more. It's like there's a full cup with water. You need to be insane, and the water is the bad things in this world. You need to be insane to have the urge to add more. You don't need to. There's enough bad in the world. Even if it's true. Most of the time, it doesn't help that you say, even if it's true. Okay, so Johnny did something bad. Didn't you do 6,000 things that are bad?
Right, but somebody will say, well, it was not that bad. It was not as bad.
Of course. That's always true. When you shout at me, it's very bad. But when I'm shouting at you, I'm trying to explain.
Yeah.
When you lie to me, it's impossible. When I lie to you, it's a white lie. I paint it myself. When you steal from me, it's like, how can it be? But when I steal from someone else, it's not stealing. I'm just becoming even. Right.
I mean, there's a story that was happening in one of the towns that I went to, and one of the cities, and basically there was a woman, and apparently she was just like a terrible woman, a business lady, but one of those women that screws people over, etc., etc. And turns out there was this big scandal that she was cheating on the husband, and it was a whole thing, and it became literally the talk of the town. Now everybody's talking about it, and the justification is she had it coming. She was a horrible person, and it's the talk of the town, and what's the problem if we talk about it? It happened.
It's a lie. There is so much good in the worst people and so much bad in the best people that it is putting everyone a check not to gossip. It is not a
What do you
cheese.
mean?
Like
check not to gossip.
It's stopping everyone. It's taking away the right from everyone to gossip. Because
Got
the
you.
worst people have so much good and the best people have so much bad. So it is just nonsense.
Yeah.
I can tell you for sure, every time that I had involved in any kind of big scandal, handling people and when I went and I checked, the person that was the target was actually the good guy most of the time. He was just too busy doing his job and helping, and some useless guy that actually done something bad against him needed to justify it, started to attack him, and now he is the bad guy. I'm a business owner and someone worked for me, and so first of all, it goes like that. They work for you and everything is okay, and they work for you for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, and the day that they left, they remember all the bad things. So they have a kind of a retroactive accusation. It's never at the time that it happens. Yes, so that tells you already bullshit. Yes, but I'm a business owner and I'm producing and trying to help this useless guy that do not produce, and still pay him salary and still training him and still believing in him, and and then of course one day it's too bad and I tell him, okay, fine, go away. And he now has a lot of time to gossip. I need to fix his damages. I need to make money because he destroyed the business. So I'm working. I don't have time to sit in coffee shop and talk about him, or to explain or anything. I'm busy producing. He is sit with all the people and gossip and da.
Yeah, he's jobless. He has time.
Yeah, nonsense. 99% of the time, the person that being attacked is the productive person. The person that being gossiped is the good person. Who do you gossip about? You don't gossip about a homeless guy. You don't know even his name. But you gossip about celebrities. You gossip about successful people. You gossip about people that paid you. You gossip about people that actually making it in life. People that pushing and making it go right. They create an effect, and you, useless, cannot create an effect. So you gossip. Gossip is only a manifestation of uselessness. The more useless a person is, the more gossip he will do.
Agreed.
You will see that old people start to like gossiping because they become useless. They don't produce. It shouldn't be like that, but they do.
Right.
Old people sit for hours and hours and gossip. If you are an able, productive person, why will you gossip when you can fix it? You've done something against me, I will punch you, not a problem. But I would not gossip. It's better to punch a person than to gossip. A better way than to punch is to talk, but I'm Israeli, so probably punch will work.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so now, okay, so I have 2 more questions and then we'll come to the end basically. But my first one is, so you mentioned, look, somebody's gossiping around you and you basically put an end to it. But for many people, that takes a lot of guts, and you're risking, you don't want to be the guy that's like, hey guys, stop gossiping, and then they're like, man, we're talking, or you don't want to also ruin the friendship that you have with these people while they're just like, man, we were just having a conversation, like, relax. You know what I mean?
So we need to redefine for them the conversation, because 3.5 minutes after you leave the house, they will gossip about you.
Yeah.
So if you want to help them, you have to confront the situation and tell them, hey, that's not okay, enough. That's not okay, enough. Don't do that. Why? Because you wouldn't want someone else to do it to you.
Yeah, 100%.
Just ask them, would you want someone just to talk about you when you are not there and you cannot protect yourself? Would you want me to tell about the time when you cheated your wife? And he said, well, I didn't cheat my wife. I said, well, but I can say that you did. You are not there to protect it.
Yeah.
Yes, I can say it's. I'm just talking. It's not. I'm just talking. It's just a conversation. No, you don't want someone else to do it to you. Most of the people will actually get the ethics in, they will get in line, and they might talk to you, blah, 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 but they actually will start to admire you because you have your self-respect in. Your integrity is intact. And and you don't try to make them wrong. You're just helping them as a friend. You should help. You're just helping them and tell them, look, this gossiping is not you. I know you're perfect. I know you wouldn't want someone else to do it to you.
Yeah.
And if you do it, you will see that they will actually appreciate you. And if not, then you need to handle them. If they are your friends, you have to handle them. If they are not your friends, you just need to handle them. If they are your friend, you have to handle them, because a friendship is not a temporary thing. It's not, well, I'm your friend based on what you do. No. If I told you I'm your friend, it's regardless of what you do, I'm your friend. If you're my son, it's not important what you will do. You can kill me, shoot me, kill someone else. I will still be your friend. I will still be with you. I will be on your side.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that's the only thing that ensure actually that the person will not do something bad. But that's a different story.
Yeah. That's wow. That's amazing. And 100%. Beautiful.
Yeah.
So the final question, and by the way, a lot of people as we're talking are saying so smart and wow and eye-opening, and it's amazing.
Thank you. Yes.
So yeah, the final thing. So now your friends have gossiped about you. Or colleagues or worker, whatever. People have gossiped about you. What do you do? Do you kind of just ignore it? Or what do you do?
The first thing that you do is you don't ignore it, because gossip, the purpose of gossip is to take away from you your stage, from where you can talk. So the first thing you do is you communicate to everyone and anyone all the details that you have, but data, not emotions. I heard the following things. I spoke to Joe, and Joe told me that this said that and did that. I called that he said, and eventually I found that Johnny started this rumor that I like to steal from old women. Okay, here is the data. I never met any old woman. I'm not into old women. And you give all the data, and you show what's actually happening. If there's something bad that you've done, you admitted, I did do this that is not okay. And you give all the data, and you invite anyone and everyone to come and talk to you. And if they don't come to talk to you, you go and talk to them. But one thing for sure, you don't disconnect. Right. Because that's the purpose of gossip. The purpose of gossip is to cut your communication line. Now, if you feel, I would not communicate, what you've just done, you help the criminal to kill you.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to join that side.
No, it's not a good
amazing.
Point.
Okay, that answers that. And then JJ said, so is it okay to tell two people who have talked shit about each other what they have said about each other, and they should really sort it out and not involve me?
It's not only okay, it is your duty as a person, as a human being. And if it is your friend, this is something that you have to do. It's more than a duty. It is like highest than duty.
But then all you're doing is stirring the pot.
No. I don't stir the pot. The only stirring of a pot is when one of the side is not in the pot. When the two people in the pot, they have to sort out the stirring, because the pot has been stirred already. You understand?
Okay.
But there was no communication. Communication is the universal solvent. It's what will solve anything. So you get them you force them to communicate, because before that, they didn't confront each other. And you put them together and say, talk. This is what you said. This is what he said. That's the data. And now that you make sure, you don't just tell them, you make sure that they start to talk, and you don't get away from it. You actually already in. You are there until they are sorting it. Your job is to make sure that they will communicate, because they will not want to communicate, especially the guy that committed the sin against the other guy. Why someone gossip? Why
So just
someone
before you
gossip?
get into why someone gossips, so when she said they should really sort it out and not involve me, no, you stay involved.
You're already involved. The moment that you say, okay, talk to me, but the moment that you listen, you're involved. If someone wants to gossip to me, and people that know me, someone want to gossip to me and say, I heard that Johnny, I say, hold on a moment. I call Johnny. Hey, Johnny, I'm here with Ben, and he says, and Ben said, no, I didn't want to say anything. No, you did want to say anything. Well, tell me.
Yeah.
So people don't gossip to me because they know I don't tolerate it.
Yeah.
I will pick up the phone on the spot and either put them on the phone, and if I cannot get him on the phone, I will record the call. I say, okay, good, I'm going to record what you're saying, and I'm going to send it to Bonnie or to whoever.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, the ethics is in.
Yeah, of course. That puts you right in check.
Like, whoa, hold on. You're going to record it? Yes, of course. Well, do you have anything to hide? Are you going to lie to me? No. Okay, so what's the problem if I record it? You're going to tell me the truth and all the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God, yes?
Yeah. Right. Amazing. So, the only thing someone would say is, but Meir, we're trying, it's a personal conversation. I'm just trying to talk to you. Can I not talk to you about anyone?
Conversation, the definition of personal conversation is about two of us. When someone is involved, it's called injustice.
Okay, unless it's good things, of course. But
if it's good thing, beautiful. Did you notice that when you talk about something good, you don't mind if the other person tell you? You never saw someone says, "Look, this guy is a genius, but don't tell him." No.
Yeah.
But if someone said this guy is an asshole, then you would tell, no, don't tell him.
True. 100%. Yeah. Amazing. This was super powerful. A slap in the face to all people that gossip in any way. But it's good. It's a good slap. It's what we need to hear, It's very good.
Yeah.
Amazing. And Natasha said, you're an amazing example of an amazing parent, Meir.
Thank you.
So that's true. I agree, Natasha.
Thank you, but Gal contributed 109% of that. He's an amazing being. From the moment that he came to our life, he was just perfect. Wow. I have to tell you something about Gal. Children have this tendency to lie, and they don't always say the truth, etc. Gal is the only child that I know in history of mankind that did not agree with any lies. Like, nothing. Everything had to be truth from day one. This is how special he is. Do you remember? Yes.
Yeah.
It was amazing kid, amazing being, unbelievable. So it's 109% Gal and minus 120% you. And Ima 300%.
Yes, and Ima 300%, 100%. 100%, there was 300% there.
Yes, Ima is definitely 300%.
Yes. Okay. And then also, Abele, I wanted to say that JJ said it's good to hear. I can't wait to have them talk to each other. And Avery said, I have some gossip. Both of you are amazing.
Avery, takes one to know one.
Yes. And that was awesome. Really awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Abel, I love you.
I love you.
You're the best of the best.
What are we doing next week?
What are we doing next week?
Yeah, what are we talking about in the next Tuesday?
So next Tuesday will be all about efficiency, kind of touching upon how to work. Everybody's working in a totally different way over the last 2 years, online, from home, etc. How do you do it efficiently?
Okay, I love it.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, everyone.
I love you more and more. And thank you, everyone. Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.